Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, remembering to make memories, in love with whomever, whatever it may be. Today, this is a I bought that haul, and this is from SHEIN or SHEIN, however you want to pronounce it. The order is over 100 pieces. A lot of the stuff in here are duplicates, and I'll explain that later. But let's get into it. This is the layout of organization as best as possible on my desk so I can present this a lot quicker to y'all. As my fingers just said, it's to mostly everything. These decals are marble decals. They are lined in gold and they come in multiple different colors. So you have green, purplish, a darker pink, a more softer pink with blue, lighter purple with blue, and like a pastel purple in there too. And this one right here is the hunter green one. This is the one that caught my eye. It looks black, but it's not. It's green. You can barely see it on this camera. I don't know why. Maybe the lighting. Like the contrast of the light is making the color like that. But as I said, I got two of them, and I like to put my stuff up as I go. So I have this organizer. I kind of put them in there by like the time I buy them, and then eventually I end up organizing them into categories like seasons, flowers, animals, etc. But I got a wee little bit of space in the back, and that's where these are gonna go. I know I'm finna have to replace this because it can't even keep shape. But these are the other ones. The majority of the decals that I buy, or the stickers, because they're not really decals anymore. The decals was more like the ones that was in tattoo form, if I'm not mistaken. But this has like a rainbow chameleon AP effect, AP effect to them. Lined in gold, and they are raised just like the other ones. This right here are the Powerpuff ones, and they put these in individual packaging, which is so horrible, but whatever. They could have just put, they seen that it was in the same order, they could have just merged it or whatever. I don't know, but still, it was wasteful. But I do love them. They can go on full length stick nails. So I do like that. I cannot wait till I make a set with these. Cause I can't draw. Not on no nail I can't. I can draw characters, but I've never attempted to draw them on nails. Maybe later on I will, but until the end we'll use these stickers for what they're worth. But the people that can do that, I admire you full-heartedly. But even like that big heart right there, they little intro heart, it can be cut in half, and then like you do like one on one side, one on the other side type nail, and put them together. That'd be cute. I can't wait till I make a set. This item right here is a mini, ultra mini hole puncher. It's not related to this. This is more related to like my toy channel stuff, or like my miniature stuff. It would definitely be used a lot over there on that channel. But I think this is the only thing on here that is not nail related. It's definitely made with a very good thick metal. It's heavy. It feels like a real reliable tool, so it will come in handy. The only reason it ended up being like that is because it being double layered. It just made it into a flip, but it punches. Next, we have the nail brush replaceables. So I got 3 different kinds. This one right here is the standard nail brush tip, which I hate. But I had to buy this in order to get the other ones I'm about to show. This one right here is the ultra thin ones. And of course you can pluck out more of the bristles so you can make your line a little bit more fine if you feel more comfortable using that instead of a brush. But those came as a pack together, so I had to get those in order to receive the other ones. These one right here are the fanned ones, rounded fans. See how the head is different on this brush? But it also came with one of the brush shafts, just in case, or holders, just in case I don't know, you don't have one. I don't know if you feel more comfortable using that and then putting it away. I don't know. But those are the ones that I want. And I will be replacing the ones in the bottles you will see in a second. These bottles here. So since I have found brands that I love and trust, I wanted to get I want all my bottles to be a certain size. I want them to be at least a 12 milliliter and up to 15, but I don't want anything less than that. So what I did is I bought the empty bottles that I will label later. You'll see on the next video. I'm not gonna put it on this one because I don't want it to be 50 minutes long. But see how the tips are that regular nail polish tip. I'm gonna switch all those out, and then the ones that I am in love with, like these chameleons, these cat eyes, these glow in the darks, these temper changes that you can only get in like 7 milliliters or like a 6 or a 7, like round up in there, or 8. I'm gonna double those and put them in the bottles. So that way I won't have like multiple different sizes on my nail racks, and I don't have to worry about finding them, etc. I need to turn notifications off on everything around this mug. Hold on. They only had 2 different bottle sizes. That's not bottle sizes, but they only had 2 different colors available, and that was the pink and the blue. That was it. Right here I was showing the funnels. I prefer to get metal funnels over the plastic ones because with the alcohol and stuff, it's easier to clean these out with alcohol and Q-tip. So the plastic ones, they kind of hold that color a little bit. They're a little bit more stubborn. So I want to make sure the funnels had longevity. I'm switching out one of the tips right here, like I've already showed you, with the handle that came with the brushes. It sits in there snug. You can super glue it in there to make sure, but I like to be able to like take it out once the bristles start wearing out. But you see, every time I try to put the brush in, sometimes the bristles bend back and then go back in. That's how you end up, you know, having damaged brushes. And I like the fact that I can just pop them out and change them out. I don't think a lot of people realize that you can pop those things out of there until they pop out on you on accident. But that's that. Thank y'all for watching. I'll make sure I do a part 2. And in that part 2, I'll show all the colors that I got and transferring everything into these bottles.